You're listening to What's Your Damage? The world's best Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition narrative-heavy actual play podcast inspired by Filipino mythology. We release new episodes at least every other week, sometimes more if we're feeling spicy. And now, on to the show.
Last time on What's Your Damage?
There is a slight complication, though, which is you start to feel a cold rain starting to fall. And you know that if you do not protect the fire will go out and you will have total darkness.
An ill portent. We'll just have to be ready for what comes.
Do you think a monsoon's coming?
Yeah, as Riz and Verseverin are trying to find something to keep the fire warm. Yeah, you're a little guy, and I feel like the weather affects you pretty big. So you're going to sacrifice a full night's rest, but you can't. But you will wake up.
Well, I'm saying, does nature wake me up?
In that case,
choice.
In that case, roll me a d20.
Not one, and I'm going to say that's perception. So I had bad perception. Well, I slept through it.
You know what?
I failed to notice the storm.
You know what? I like that line of thinking, but I'm going to go the opposite way and say that you did not sleep through the storm and it woke you up.
That's fine with me. I see the fire going out, and I start freaking out and stab the nearest tree with flammable bark or flammable sap.
So what we have is Riz and Verseverin trying to create something to put on top of it. A roof for the fire, and Wobbles all of a sudden wakes up and goes like, "Ah!" and goes towards the nearest tree that he knows has flammable bark or flammable sap.
Yeah, and I want to rub that sap on a piece of firewood and chuck it in the fire.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Okat's like,
yeah, the teamlings are just snuggling.
Yeah.
snuggling and snoring.
Please tell me that he takes his knife and just butters the wood, like a piece of toast with his knife, just
on a calmer night.
Yeah. This is more stabby.
So yeah, I think
This is like, I'm late for work, buttering
Right.
toast.
Buttering the toast on the way to the car.
so. Yeah, I definitely think what happens with this, and Wobbles, as you're cutting it, I will say that the rain has increased, and it is a very cold rain. I don't think that is something that is completely out of the ordinary. However, I think it's rarer for there to be cold rains. Mm-hmm. It's more usual for it to be warm in the monsoon season. However, as he throws it and more rain is falling, it does give it a burst of flame, and you can see that it's eating through and it's doing well by it. However, we still do have that problem of the rain coming down, and Wobbles you can feel on your forehead, just the drops becoming fatter and fatter, and you can feel that it is soaking through your shirt pretty quickly and pretty unforgivingly. And the rest of you can feel that too, except the teamlings who are snuggling. Just a couple of cuddle bugs.
Does the weather wake us up? I mean, that's a fair question, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in this real quick, and then we'll get to the teamlings. So, what is Riz doing?
Riz is looking for giant prawns to like add to the or like a little canopy thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. And we had Verseverin roll the survival.
He rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A 14. So, with a 14, you don't find as many as you need.
Okay. Yeah.
The fire will go out, and this monsoon is coming.
Yep.
Good.
Are there shelter areas around that we know of or might have come across earlier? Is there a way to determine if we remember seeing something? Because I know there's not like houses that I think we've seen or anything like that set up, but like caves and hills, or like are we in sort of like just like flat forest and lake?
The majority of it is flat forest and lake in this area. You know that Togs Haven is probably your closest city.
Yep. And that's how far traveling? It's like hours.
It is hours away.
Yeah.
I do know of a treehouse that's recently become available.
There was a cave at Lake Pelagia that the kobolds were in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we may have to break camp. I'm going to try one last thing before we go.
Okay, and I would say that this would wake up the teenlings. What with the more rain, more wind. Oh, the only thing is the howl of the wind. Whatever animals there are that were nearby are no longer there. It is only you and this island of storm.
They smartly fucked off. So I'm going to cast the plant growth in an area that looks suitable, flat, away from where we are.
Mm-hmm.
All normal plants within a 100-foot radius become thick and overgrown. It reduces movement speed by 1/4, and it looks like it happens, and then that's it. They're grown.
Right.
So they don't, like, shrink back afterwards.
Right.
And then I'm going to see, after doing that, can I use that as the beginning of using the fronds? Like, the fire's a lost cause at this point. Let's just try and get out from underneath this for as long as we can. If this doesn't work, we're going to have to go find shelter somewhere else.
Why is the world angry?
I thought the wind loved you. Tell it to calm down.
It's not the wind, it's the rain.
Does anyone love the rain? Is anyone loved by the rain?
No.
I think the deserts missed them. Okay, so what
I'm picturing then is like a bunch of growth of the underbrush or trees or whatever to make a thick, dense area, and then try from there to like cover it with what we found in terms of fronds to try and turn that more into like we're gonna have to burrow in there, and it's not gonna be good, it's not gonna be comfortable, but it's just to have something
above your head
on top of us, right? And you might have to dig. You might have to go under. If this all goes away, if this all gets blown off of us, then we'll have to figure something out.
As you cast plant growth, and the rest of you can see this as he casts it, there is this explosion of green as suddenly everything in the area within 100 feet past the fire, so it's not over the fire, just immediately grows and is overgrown, and you can see that this is probably something that would be a very big hindrance if you were adventuring for any reason. You can see that it is dense and thick and hard to see through. However, it does appear to be more cover than what you currently have.
I cast thaumaturgy.
Great.
Okay.
And I cause the flames to brighten for 1 minute.
Hell,
It's the best I can do.
Look. Ah, it's going out. Is this something?
Here's the world that you have before you. You do have a 100-foot radius of incredibly thick overgrowth, which will be difficult to get through. And none of you have gotten a full night's rest, so none of you have recovered the things that you need.
Have we got
Man.
short rest?
I feel like maybe the teenlings could have cobbled together a short rest, maybe.
I mean, yeah, you guys were also burning this beforehand, so that would have been a short rest, sure. So, okay. So, yeah, as the wind grows louder and the rain gets colder, you can feel that. What do I want to say? I feel like the rain at this point with the...
Does the rain clean me off more from the blood?
Weirdly, no. It just gets it deeper into your skin. Really working it in.
It's a beauty treatment.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it does. It does get you cleaner if you would like.
Wrist down for a minute, just goes.
However, this rain, and now that you are all awake and you can kind of see the horizons, the clouds among the horizons are as dark as the two native Harmondians have ever seen. This is going to be a tough one. You know that monsoons are generally unpleasant. These are about as bad as you've ever seen Riz and you've ever seen Berseverin. What would you guys like to do?
Running? I feel like we should be running.
Where to?
No,
Eva?
that's gonna be here quick, unfortunately.
That's why they say weather the storm, not run through the storm.
Okay.
Kind of a famous saying on Hamidi.
There's like saplings in this. Can we like just tie them together and like make a wall? Like, I don't know.
I feel like Okad is already just laying flat on the ground, clutching handfuls of grass. Just like hanging on for dear life. Like, I don't know what's coming, but it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, anything you have, anything to make a tarp or a covering. If it gets too bad, we'll leave.
Look, best I can do is throw a punch at the storm.
It feels like leaving first is
You
the better
ready?
part of valor, but alright.
Well,
I don't know what
okay.
else we can do.
So our options are: do I know roughly how far Talkhaven is from Lake Blood?
Yeah, you would know that it is hours away. So you would know that it is roughly about 7 to 8 hours. And that is if you are in ideal situations.
Right,
This-
right.
Which this will be.
Which, as it turns out, we are not.
No.
Yeah.
So our options are to be stuck in the middle of no fucking where, because it's going to take us at least an entire day to get to Talkhaven.
Ah,
Or we try. We got the DM. You got the DM.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining. I just imagine Okot on the ground holding the grass, and then as she.
The whole conversation is happening with people laying burrowed into the ground.
Yay, alright, try.
what was our other option?
Our other option is to stay here and have some type of shelter.
Oh,
Unless we know. I mean, I can try one thing. I have one thing to try. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'll fucking try it, okay?
is it? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that's the only thing I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. It's gonna sit and look at the sky, grab my holy symbol, and be like,
While this
Not
is
likely to make
happening,
it
Lily's
worse.
already like worming down next to Okot in the bramble.
Okot puts an arm over her and just like tries to tack her down to the earth. Like I'm digging my fingers into the ground. Is like,
And what's Wobbles doing in this?
He's like looking for a hollowed tree trunk or something.
smart.
Honestly, way smarter than us.
Look, the teenlings are here for a good time, not a long time.
And what's Perseverin doing?
Yeah, I'm
In the brambles?
digging into the brambles, trying to, before I had dug in, would be try to cover up as best can, lashing together bronze. And I actually don't know what sort of things we have with us. I don't feel like we'd had a lot of like adventuring pack kits
yeah.
or things.
That's true.
we didn't really have gear. Was there anything useful in the dwarves' back other than
Oh,
the thingy?
The potions
did
of
he
the
perhaps have like a pop-up tent or
I
a
mean,
portal to another dimension? Or
like a canvas tent or some bedrolls or something that we could use to like.
could we
Cover.
put up a giant sail for the wind that's coming?
Yeah, I would say that. Well, let me check.
I don't actually know if
Why-
monsoons come with wind.
Why
I'm-
do you
I
have
guess
to, why do you have
Yeah,
to roll?
I'm basically projecting Hurricane Milton onto this scenario.
You're not,
like
you're
we're
not
in Florida
entirely
right
wrong.
now.
I mean, not Milton, maybe, but I mean,
Yeah.
monsoons are.
Yeah,
basically a hurricane. Yeah,
it's Hurricane Evangeline.
it's hurricane evangeline.
Unfortunately, the adventurer did not have anything of that sort.
Fucking worthless. What kind of adventurer are you?
What? I'm glad I scared him.
Obviously, he needed to be scared. I mean,
Obviously, he was out in the world unprepared. I did him a
unlike
favor.
us.
unlike
Listen, we were kidnapped for a year by hags. We left unprepared. The one place we went to was the Bugbear Village, and we all know how that fucking ended, thanks to me.
Line, ender, line, ender, line, ender.
So I will say, as that is happening, you are Wobbles. You are able to find a tree that you can sneak into.
It's only big enough for me.
It's certainly not them sized.
Once again, the rogue has disappeared.
Hey, I'm gonna be over here.
Good job, Wobbles. You stay safe.
Bunker down, buddy.
And I would say that as Riz was going on her tear, like there was a little answer from her thing, and he just heard her yelling and just immediately dipped.
oh,
Poor Stan, you son of a bitch.
all right. I guess we're in this. To do it.
We're in it now.
No, I knew that wouldn't work, but damn you for making it so much worse.
Does that amulet have star 69?
Aw. Does the amulet change?
Redial,
stars?
redial.
It was just Gophers first in, and then like all of a sudden like, and I, whatever, what were the things that you were saying?
Hi, you've reached Farston. I'm not available right now. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
No, he was
Never.
unprepared. I did him a fucking favor scaring him.
And then click.
Well, that was a weird message.
Yeah, he's checking his phone later. Oh shit.
I wonder what's up with Riz.
Oh well, she would have called back if she needed something.
Oh, she would have texted me if it was important.
You're grossly negligent as a god. Yeah, kinda. That's kind of, yeah. Oh well.
My whole deal.
We are all God's outdoor cats.
So, you guys are gonna be bunkering in the.
Bunkering and bunkering.
You're gonna
and
write it out.
battening down the hatches.
Yep. It's not so much a plan as a series of diminishing options.
That was one of the best lines
God's so
ever
good.
from
Yeah.
them. So, team in the fucking dirt.
Team in the shit.
Team in the shit. What you feel as you feel the brambles all around you, you can feel the leaves, the overgrown leaves that have just suddenly come into existence against God's will, but for kind of for Severin's will, just around you and starting to shake and rattle and roll vigorously.
Are they rocking around the clock?
Yep. Well, they will be. As the winds continue, you now all have the deafened condition, which means that you cannot hear each other.
Cool beans.
At least Okot and I were holding on to each other. That's all I'm saying.
You do have that. You still have the sense of touch.
Like to say I have a tail like around Riz's leg or something.
We're all just like, form a chain. Where's Verseveron?
What?
Then Fleetwood Mac starts playing, and then, you guys all hold together.
Chain, chain, chain. No, we are a chain of fools. There's the episode title right fucking there.
As that continues to go on, and you now are all suffering from the deafened condition, the rain keeps falling. Wobbles, you have picked a tree, and I think it was a very good option. As the wind starts to pick up, you can see from your little hidey hole, right, if you choose to check out through the hole that you came in, you can see that the wind is falling, and you are watching as various trees all around this area start to get uprooted.
Great.
You see one snap in half immediately as it seems to be descending, particularly on this place. You also notice that on top of this shit sandwich, there also appears to be lightning coming down, which I think the team on the ground, or Team Fools,
Team in the shit.
Team in the shit.
At least we got low. That's all I'm saying.
Team in the shit. You can see like bright flashes around you as lightning strikes. You can start to feel on your clothes. You start to feel that wind starting to pull, and you can see kind of Team in the shit. You can see that a couple of the overgrown branches that Perseverin had created, you can feel the rumble of the earth as you can see parts of these overgrown branches start to get uprooted and fly away. So you are in this dense thicket, which makes you move at a quarter of your speed, but then you're starting to see more night sky in this. What would you guys like to do, if anything?
I'd like to figure out which god I should start praying to.
Do I have that weird bass thing?
Yeah, you still do it.
Well, I didn't know if I was the one who ended up taking it.
I assume that you took it back.
I want to frantically try erasing the mustache.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
Is this something?
Gracious! You've already had one. I give you an inspiration from my heart.
So Wobbles is like, oh god, I made him cause this, and he just starts to...
Yep.
Great. Now I have guilt.
Okay. As he vigorously undoes the mustache, you start to notice that there is a sudden calm all around you.
Fucking kidding me.
as
Eye of the storm, for sure.
you are in this spot, and Wobbles, you can see this. You're in this spot where it seems like anything that isn't rooted to the ground is kind of hovering, as if you are in this weird barometric pressure of like, what are we doing here? And the rest of you can all hear each other again because the wind is not rushing past you. Anything that you would like to do is you also can start to see through the patches of the overgrown forest that Verseverin created. You can start to see like also a couple of those things just weirdly hovering, as if there is some sort of strange pressure here in this moment.
Can I see any like thicker, deeper roots in the upturned earth that are still like embedded?
Give me a perception check, and in this moment, I'm going to give you just straight up. There won't be a disadvantage. Oh, wait, hold on. Because you are in rough terrain where everything is overgrown, it is hard to see through this. So that would still be
That's a 12.
a 12. Here's what I'll say. As it stands, you wouldn't be able to find anything. However, a lot of people here have inspirations.
I'm not giving up my star sticker, but you can.
It says
I had an
can roll the die
inspiration from
before
a
or
previous
after making
game,
the
so
ability
please take one.
Say that again.
You touch one willing creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check.
But touch isn't.
Yeah, that's. I didn't know if I was near.
Well, no, I was gonna say though, but if Lily has her tail around Riz,
You have one as well.
I can cast guidance. that
There you
way.
go.
So either one of you.
Both and.
So if you would prefer to take this chance with guidance and leave it at a 12.
Guidance and inspiration. Come on.
Well, that's a his
the problem?
call.
Oh, okay, fine.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're willing to give up your inspiration for her and you want to give her guidance.
I do want to give her. I do want to give guidance.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to do guidance?
Yep.
All right, we'll do guidance instead. So that's a 12 as it sits.
Oh no, please take the inspiration as
No,
well.
it's both.
I did.
It's both.
Yeah,
Oh, it's both.
So
Okay.
you get to reroll one and then add a d4.
I am so sorry, guys.
Yeah, it happens.
So that's an 11 now. We went down one.
Do I see? Oh, I see less.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was made, however, perhaps what was making it more difficult for her as the wind has picked up again. And this time it is back with a fury. From your vantage point, Wobbles, you see some of the bigger trees, like maybe roughly about the size of the one that you're in, start to get uprooted. You are again, all of you are deafened at this moment.
Oh, it undeafened when we were in a clear?
Yes.
Is it redeafened again?
Eye of the
Yeah, it
storm.
redeafened.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I was brief.
So that I was brief.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So it starts to continue to pick up. You can feel you can now feel the hard rain, which you had been shielded from before. You can feel that hard rain starting to fall more on you. You are soaked on your bellies with the drenched earth. You can now feel it falling on your back and on your heads. You do not hear, but you feel from the ground as if great trees are being uprooted. As the wind picks up, it is unbearably loud at this point. We said that you were deafened before. Well, now you're double deafened.
Double dog deafened.
Double dog deafened. And you can feel your clothes starting to be pulled up, and you can feel yourself having to struggle to stay on the ground as this thing is picking up. So, if you're part of the cuddle puddle, I'm going to ask you all this. Would you prefer to know what the DC is that you have to clear, or would you prefer it to be...
Does it matter?
Well, am I before you roll?
Oh, no, this is going to be a you guys roll.
Before we roll,
Doing some stuff.
it sounds like what you're describing to me is that we're in danger of being lifted up off the ground. I cast Entangle.
Okay, so you catch
All right.
Entangle. So what does Entangle do?
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground at a 20-foot radius starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground the area to difficult terrain. Any creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangled plants until the spell ends. I'm assuming this is one of those cases where we can choose to fail
I choose to fail.
a saving throw.
Yeah, you should choose to fail on this one.
Seems like a good course of action if we choose to
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah.
And it lasts... Ooh, it only lasts for a minute, but
Well,
it might be something.
Then it's better than nothing.
Right, if we're getting pulled up, this is a panic moment.
So here's what I'll say with this minute that you got, and you were trying to hold to the ground.
Yeah.
I'll give you the option. I can either lower the DC that you have to clear with an athletics check, or I can give you advantage. Which would you prefer?
Per person or group decision?
Group decision.
Okay.
I kind of feel like lowering the DC is the better route.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
No, I think lowering the DC is
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the group. If I'm allowed, I'm going to guidance myself.
Well, you can touch yourself.
Yeah. Damn right I can. That's my God's given right.
Okay, so before you start to roll, here's what I'm going to tell you what your DC is. Your DC is going to be brought down by 5. So instead of a 20,
Yep. Oh, now it's a 15. That's exactly what I was going to jokingly suggest. Thanks, Elliot. We're gonna die.
So I understand this, GM.
To be
We're
clear.
all going to be making an athletics check, which is strength-based, and we have to make a DC.
We're all holding on to each other.
Hold fast.
Is this a group check or is it an individual check?
well, whoever's in the cuddle puddle, that'll be a group. If you're not in the cuddle puddle, you got to do it by yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on my own.
No.
But
I'm in a
before I
tree.
do,
At least you're heavy.
I'm gonna reach over, reach over the way, pat like right on the back, and I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability for Bull's Strength, which gives you advantage on strength checks.
Hey, fantastic. I got a 10 on my first roll, so I'm gonna.
So now you have advantage. Watch
I'd
me
also
roll
like.
shit.
I'd also like to just imagine that because Riz is reaching blindly and patting, she pats Okan on the ass.
I love this visual. Thank you. Perfect. It's just slap.
Natural 20.
Roll 20.
22.
You got a 22?
And then mine's gonna be fuck me for a nat 1 plus
Too
3.
busy tapping ass to pay attention to the
Take
vines.
my star.
Oh, I love you.
But it was a group check because you are a part of the cuddle puddle.
Yep. So that will be math 21
Hey, that's better.
with my reroll. Thanks.
So here's what we have. We have
I'm
cuddle-
fine wherever my tree lands.
I'll find you.
We have the cuddle puddle holding strong. We'll get to Verseverin in a second. Wobbles, you can see from your little hidey hole, you can see the entire party starting to raise up. You can see their feet starting to raise as they are struggling with this. You hear a snap, and you are suddenly feeling raindrops on the top of your head as the top of your tree has broken off, and you can feel a sort of vacuuming effect because you have a tube that you are literally in. So I would like you will have a different DC, but I would also like you to make me a strength check.
That's 6.
Good.
Okay, so Verseverin and Wobbles, you did not pass.
Here we go. In my mind, I picture it as like I'm casting the entangle, which is like
Yeah.
using my hands. And then it's like, oh. And like claws, like desperately trying to dig in, just pulling up dirt.
And then Wobbles, what happens when you start to feel yourself get...
I think I go quick, man. I'm just a little guy.
Would you like to know what your DC was?
Nah.
Good.
Insult to injury.
And he just goes shooting up through
Yeah. As I do like the visual of Verseverin being like, it casting entangle on everybody. And they're like, oh no! Hang on, everyone! Fuck! Team Rocket's blasting off again!
No one hears this happen.
Yeah.
All deafened.
Yeah.
But if we could hear, we'd hear Wobbles make that rattling sound like when you roll over a piece of grit with a vacuum.
Wobbles, Verseverin, a moment ago, you were on the ground, watching all this rain, watching the wind pull everything up, and suddenly you are in the sky, and you are not flying, but instead you are falling.
With style.
Well, we'll see.
I can fly.
You can fly? Mm-hmm. You're gonna cast fly on yourself?
I have wings. I'm not joking. Yeah. Severin has
Babe, wake up. New Perseverin just
What
dropped.
happened? Hold on. When did this happen?
New Perseverin lore just dropped.
yeah. Do I need to find it?
Yeah, if you could show me, that would be great.
No, Elliot, trust me. As previously established, Severin is a gem dragonborn. Starting at 5th level, you can use a bonus action to manifest spectral wings on your body.
Fuck yeah.
These wings last for 1 minute. For the duration, you gain flying speed equal to your walking speed and can hover. Once you use this trait, you can't do it again until you finish a long rest.
As your druid lawyer, I would advise you to time that transformation wisely.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to wait to get into the details of this, of like, because I've got a minute, and that's like, if we're doing by rounds, that's like 10 rounds of my movement, which is 30 feet. So I can go like 300 feet flying. So if I shoot up higher than 300 feet,
You're just gonna have to glide.
comes what may. But if it's less than 300 feet, I'm going to just have to struggle through buffeting winds. If Wobbles is anywhere near me, I'll try and fly towards him, but I'm not looking for crazy time here, you know? I get what I'm saying. Also sounds insane.
I know I'm already asking a lot.
Yeah. For Severin, reaching out with a tail he doesn't have except in dreams, shoots up in the air, and then other people watch him sprout wings like, what the fuck?
Spectral wings,
Like-
so it's like a light show.
Right. Like, I guess maybe sometimes he does have a tail?
So we'll say that this is what's going to happen with sweet Wobbles, who is
Just a silly little guy.
just a silly little guy. Wobbles, you are in the sky now, and I don't know how good you are at guesstimating distances up top. However, it's pretty high. You are over trees right now, and a good height over them. You know that as you are high in the sky, you start to see more trees get uprooted and start coming up out of the ground. And you know that it's like, well, that might hit me if I don't at all try to get out of the way, which I don't know how to do at this exact moment. But you are hundreds of feet up in the sky. You have tree trunks underneath you that are coming up. And you can see that if you were going to try to land somewhere, probably the safest place for you to land would be over north from where you are, where there seems to be like a soft plot of land close to where Lake Balagia is. However, there are trees coming at you. What would you like to do to try to get out of the way of these if you can?
How much like foliage is left on these trees?
That's a very interesting question, and I don't know the answer, but I'm afraid of telling you anything. How much foliage? So you're looking for how much leaves are on there?
How much soft tree to hard tree is coming at me?
You know what? I'll give you a ratio of 80-20. 80% hard, 20% soft tree.
Well, obviously I'm going to try and fly because I don't have options.
Do I have wings?
I'm serious.
You can try to use your dexterity to kind of glide your way down or position your body to move towards the north.
I'm going to try and uncanny dodge the bulk of the tree and catch the soft piece of the tree and ride that down like a tree sled. And hopefully on the way down, find monster I can like jump down on and break the fall with my daggers.
Yeah, there you go.
Worked before.
Okay. In this case, yeah, as that tree is coming towards you, make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's an 18.
An 18.
Good.
Not bad at all.
Good.
So, Wobbles, and you're going to use your uncanny dodge.
That's what I was thinking.
So, Wobbles, you can see that this tree, which is pretty fucking large, it has a circumference of about 4 feet, so it's a big fucking tree coming up at you.
Couldn't stay in the ground.
Couldn't stay in the ground, unfortunately. Not that one, because,
Fuck the trees.
and this is the tragedy, there is an invasive species of termites here. That's what's made it so neat.
Ah, beans.
They're just little guys.
They're just little guys. So you see this giant trunk coming at you. As you try to position yourself to go towards the quote-unquote soft part of the tree.
Softer.
Softer, yeah. I will say that since you are so small and like you just need a little space that you can like kind of fit yourself into to dodge it, I'll say that you're able to get that. You want to ride, your plan is to ride the tree down?
For now.
Look, it's not a perfect.
If a better option comes up, I'm gonna take it.
Right, okay.
Can we see this happening at
Yeah,
all?
and also, can I in the sky, do I see him or hear him?
I don't think these three can.
Yeah.
Because that's really fucking hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to try.
We're just busy surviving at this point.
Right.
I'm looking for if there's a moment of the apex, because all these things are hovering, being picked up, not like up, drop down immediately. Is there time for me to like
Yeah.
fly dash over to?
Well, we'll
Wobbles?
see. We'll see when it comes to wobbles.
Yeah,
so
yep.
Can I be Superman in this instance, please?
Wobbles, as this tree is coming towards you, you are able to dodge the brunt of it and are able to like make contact with the softer part.
Which part of the tree is that? We'll leave it to the audience's imagination.
Yeah, it's going to be closer to the top of the tree. It's a branch. Since you use Uncanny Dodge, if you passed, you would be able to take 0 damage, right?
Uncanny dodge is half the damage you normally take.
Okay. So then you would be taking a quarter of what the damage would be.
Okay.
You need to learn how to lie.
No, never.
Wobbles, as you make contact with the tree, you take 6 points of damage as you feel a little bit of the air leave your lungs. However, you are on the tree now. You are able to, if you choose, you can run on this tree if you'd like. Verseverin, who's been thrown up and been like, well, I can fucking fly, so this is pretty fucking tits for me.
For a lot of the Perseverant things, it's stuff that he doesn't like to do. Lore-wise, I'd like it better that he's always been able to manifest these wings. It's just a thing. He just doesn't do it.
Chooses not to.
Chooses not to. Doesn't like
it's such a
to.
pain in the ass.
Like transforming into animals. It's weird and discomforting. So, yeah. But
Just
this is
want to
like,
be me.
Right, like he chose to fall out of the winter tree because it's like, that's fine, it's snow, I'll live. This is like, fuck. Here we go.
Perseverin, I would say that you would see, you were watching one of these giant trunks start to fly up, and as you're kind of watching its arc, you can see that there is a tiny little blue speck. It was like, fuck.
Oh, he's deafened.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I see.
You see him mouth it.
Yeah.
As he lands amongst the tree branches, you can see that he's about
Matcha burger.
matcha burger.
Rutabaga pie.
The thieves can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm going to make my way
Yeah,
towards him best I can.
he's about 90 feet away from where you currently are.
Okay, so I'll do dash so I can go 60, right? That's regular movement plus movement again. So I'll do, dash to get there. So it would take me
2
12
rounds.
seconds.
Yeah, so 12 seconds. As you arrive to where Wobbles is holding onto this tree, it reaches its apex and starts the long descent. You guys are no longer under the deafen condition because you are out of the monsoon.
About how high up are we?
You are about, I rolled for this. You are about 290 feet high.
Okay. I'm going to cast Jump. Is it my last spell slot? Oh, I've got some other level spell slots. It's my last first level spell slot. I'm going to cast Jump on Wobbles.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, hold, wait for it. And then I'm going to wait as we go down because then it triples his jump distance.
Uh-huh.
And I'm assuming it means that he can jump safely. That tripling your jump distance doesn't mean you crush your legs when you jump. It would be a fucked up spell if it did that. So
It broke him. It broke him in half.
it's a touch spell, so I have to touch him. Like, okay, when I say when, jump with all you've got. Trust me. And then I'm just gonna like eyeball it to get lower down to have him jump.
I will say, team sticks together.
Cuddle puddle.
Cuddle puddle.
Team prays together, stays together.
Those trees that have been going into the air are starting to come down.
Ah.
Fuck.
So I would like you guys to make me deck saving throws to try to avoid being crushed by these things.
This seems fair.
You didn't get thrown into the sky, but you did have to deal with the things that did get thrown into the sky.
It's a 12.
Well, that brings it up to a 9.
That's a 2.
So team prays together, stays together.
And takes damage together.
The team that flies together dies together.
I don't think at this point, like when you see this starting to come down, like you can all start to hear each other again. As tree trunks start to fall from the sky, you three are running, dodging, dashing, doing the best that you can, and you are doing a pretty fucking good job until, beans, wouldn't you guess? That last one. As you were dodging, dashing, can I get a little bit of Riz, what she's saying as she's fucking hoofing it?
Well, Riz has armor. She has no deck. She's a muscle mommy. She's just like a fuck.
And Lily is doing sandwiches or whatever.
Oh yeah, vocally, psychically.
And then Okad is doing.
Wordless howl of rage.
And that wordless howl of rage is answered by the collapsing of a tree trunk against the three of you, dealing the three of you.
Remember when he said trouble was going to come when we least expected it? It came when we most expected it.
I mean,
Oh, do you think this is the trouble?
Yes, this is the trouble, Elliot.
This must be the trouble.
Check that box. Done. Trouble for the party.
Mischief managed, okay?
Remember, we're in person. We know where you're.
It's very nice that you think this is the trouble.
very well aware of where you're sleeping tonight.
I was just
I
gonna
know,
say.
I have a lock, you fools! I'm unreachable and unbreachable.
Me getting
Yeah, I'm a door guy. I'm a door guy.
You're a door guy.
Yes.
As this tree, also damaged by the termite, so it's not as heavy as it would be.
Okay, great.
Crashes down upon your backs. You take 15 points of damage.
That's not as bad as I said.
No, that would actually.
not great.
I didn't roll good. I rolled very bad. I rolled 8 of those.
Man, you belong in this party.
All right. Yeah.
So,
This is the same tree that Wobbles was hiding in, isn't it?
Was.
Exactly. Was.
as we cut to Wobbles and doing the jump man,
Nope, I have to make a change. I didn't cast my entangle, so I don't have that spell slot. So I would even say that he thinks he can do it, but it's been a chaotic night. And, I mean, no, he knows that he tries to cast it, but he knows it doesn't work. Like, fuck. Never mind. And I'm just going to grab Wobbles, like, hang on.
I choose to lose the grapple check.
So I'm going to try to grapple him and then float down with.
you are still going to fall because it was just a little bit, you were just a little bit above your fall. Or your full.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, we're, 10's better than 300.
In most cases.
I'm no mathematician.
So you grab Wobbles and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yep. Never mind.
I just love the idea that you touch him like, cast jump, my friend.
Yep.
Fuck.
Jump when I say jump. Jump. Never mind. Get in there. Get on.
As I think from your vantage point, you can see the tree that Clobber's team pray together.
As long as they're not on it, I'm fine. I mean, I feel bad for them, but I'd feel worse if I was on the tree that hit them.
Sure. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like, kicking off to fly Wobbles and it just, like, set the tree down with them. Like,
That's a faux pas. Perseverin, the tree is coming down. You have Wobbles in your hand.
Yep.
Your wings run out.
Yep.
You are about, I think it was 20 feet above the ground. I'll give you the choice. You can try to, like, shield him from any damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm taking the brunt of it. I'll land on my stupid wings. Maybe they'll never come back.
Okay. As you are falling, your wings disappear.
Yeah.
Wobbles, you are fucking dealing with this as he falls to the ground. Eats dirt. And as you fall into the ground, you hear the crashing of the trees all around you as Perseverin is falling. As Perseverin like, fuck. You crash to the ground, getting 8 points of damage, Perseverin. And then you feel the ground beneath you break and you fall down a hole. Dealing you another 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
And as you land at the very bottom of this, you see the most beautiful statue of a dragon you've ever seen. and we'll cut it there.
Hello, mommy. Thank you for listening to What's Your Damage Season 2, featuring Ray Palmer as Luwewe, Sadie Blake as Okop, Kate Ingram as Riz Parcheesi, Douglas Gale as Perseveron, Parker Postini as Wobbles Waggletop. Elliot Rose is our Dungeon Master. Audio engineering by Sadie Blake and Douglas Gale. All music created by Sadie Blake. Sound effect attributions can be found in the show notes.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. You can find more of What's Your Damage on Apple Music and Spotify or on our website, wydpod.com. We've got maps, just gorgeous character art, and tons of lore for all needs to know. There's also going to be a sign up for our newsletter, which features content warnings for all episodes upon release because we think that's super important. And for those of you that want to chat with us on social media, because you love us so much, you can find us at WYD Pod, and that's WYDPODD on Instagram and Threads, as well as a bunch of others listed on our website. In case you don't like those first two, you can find us elsewhere, because if there's a place to be, we're probably there already. So, please stop by, say hi. We would all genuinely love to hear from you.